All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kudash. Double honors to apostles and elders at GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. As GMS precepts, Nazar Khad here. And real quick, I got an article. I got a few articles here. This is from the peninsulaquatar.com. I'll leave the article in the description. Record numbers sleeping on the streets of London, right? So the financial crisis isn't only just happening in America, it's happening all over the world, right? The other day I did a video of the people in Kenya. They were rioting because of basically austerity measures, right? They were basically rioting because the prices of the prices are going up. Inflation is not only happening here in America; it's happening all over the world, right? So now you got a record number of people sleeping on the streets, right? Matter of fact, real quick, let me see. Can I get Let me see if I can get that website that shows um the uproars. All right, this is a website. The other day I tried it; it wasn't working. I don't know. Something's wrong with this website. It's not really working anymore. Um, anyway, right. So let's read a little bit of this, right? And trust me, I normally I say yeah, this is coming to America, but it's already here in America. It's just going. It's basically this. I'm just showing you that it's not only in America. Excuse me. It's not only in America that these things are happening. It's happening all over the world, right? So it says London. The number of people sleeping on the streets of London has hit a record high of nearly 12,000. Latest figures showed Thursday as the impact of UK's cost of living crisis bites Britain's Britain, the world's sixth biggest economy, saw decades high inflation in 2023, right? And it says and a shortage of affordable rental properties over recent years. So it's getting rough. It's getting rough, right? I mean, if you were just to you can change um UK to or this or London to any city here in America. In every city, the prices, all in any city in America, they're suffering from inflation, right? The cost of things just increasing and increasing, right? Whether it be rent, whether it be food, the price of everything is just increasing. Why? Because that's inflation, man. That's the result of you know the that country or that government just printing money out of nowhere, right? And what does that do when you print money out of nowhere? Um, the value of that money decreases, and that's exactly what's happening, right? So it's not necessarily the prices of things, they it's not necessarily the prices of things becoming more expensive. Is that the value of the money is decreasing, right? It says some blah 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 11,000 people were seen rough sleeping in the capital in the year of March. In the year to March, up 58% in a decade, and the highest number recorded in a single year, according to Homeless Link, the body for groups dealing with homelessness in England. In 2013-14, the number of people sleeping on the streets stood at 7,581. Look at that. So it nearly, damn near, not doubled, but it increased. It says 58%. You see, that's a big jump, man. All right. Homeless Link Chief Executive Riss Henderson called the figures appalling and said the government that comes out of a July 4th excuse me, general election should form a cross-party plan to tackle the problem. Ain't nothing gonna tackle the damn problem. It's just gonna get worse and worse. I mean, come on now. Yeah, and that's pretty much the gist of that article. But it's getting worse, man. So let me Google something here. I googled just to show you it's already here in America. This is from the Hill. Biden's proposed tax hike would crush workers and the economy. This is this year, a month ago. Um, so if you think it's bad now, you wait the next 6 months leading into 2025. It's gonna get a lot worse because the new taxes, Trump's tax, you know, is about to. The article goes into it. Trump's era tax cuts are about to expire. Right, the Biden administration is poised to impose a $3 trillion tax hike. That would be that would be that would be the effect of ending the Trump era tax cuts. Biden is eager for more money from U.S. taxpayers, and he is willing to drive businesses back overseas by raising corporate tax rates. It's clear that Biden would rather fund his big government progressive agenda than ensure working citizens can afford necessities. Right. So it's either this article or the other one is going to break down um, how much the taxes, how much is, his taxes as he's introducing, how much is going to really cripple, like it said, crush workers, which is what the middle class. Biden is costing Americans over 11,000 a year, right? This is dated. This is old. This is dated last year. You see, Bidenomics by the numbers. Inflation is a tax on all Americans. Bidenomics costs Americans additional 11.5 a year, according to recent analysis. Americans are paying more for about everything because of inflation. Frozen, non-carbonated juices up 22%. Motor vehicle insurance 20%. Frozen vegetables. You see this? Beef, transportation, sugar, all this is going up. Blah blah blah. Sauces, gravies, rent, and primary. And mind you, this article is from November 2023. In a few months, it's about to be a year since this article came out, and all these are even up. So all these numbers you see now, it's higher than what you see now. You see, food, flour, all this is up. You see, when Joe Biden took office, inflation was just at 1.4%. Prices have risen 7.1% since Biden took office. Right, and it's just gonna get worse. It's going to get worse. So guess what? Look at this retard. So guess what? You see, where's this guy? You see, it's going to be a lot more of this going on. And right now, the homeless crisis here in America is already bad. California is bad, as far as what regarding homelessness. New York, epically bad. I think it's real bad in the Bronx. I think it's the worst in the Bronx. But if you go to New York, you see a lot more people in the streets. You see a lot more homelessness, man. So this is already here. This dude, you see this all day, right? What else we got? What's this? CBO reported inflation covers the harmful effect of Bidenomics, right? The fiscal reality of Biden is grim. After nearly 4 years of inflation, Americans have been forced to endure a financial burden of cumulative rate of inflation for goods increasing by 18%. Inflation once again spiking to 3.5% in March 2024, the highest level of the past 6 months. Families having to spend nearly $17,000 per year to maintain the same standard of living they could afford before Biden took office. So nearly 4 years ago. Consumer confidence for April falling for the third consecutive month in 2020. So all this, I could continue with the stats and the numbers and the graphs and the charts. But the point is clear. It's becoming a struggle, and the people that are highly affected are minorities, or you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I believe this article said that, right? Before a global pandemic wreaked havoc on the world economy, the U.S. was reaching, and this is from an article I just read. It says, retreating new economic heights. Jobless claims nearly hit 50-year low. This is when Trump was in office. Unemployment rates for blacks, Hispanics, Asians, Native Americans, the veterans, the disabled, and those without high school diplomas all hit record lows, right? So it really doesn't matter who's in office. I'm not saying I'm all pro Trump and all this, but what I'm saying is, regardless of who's in office, it's going to get worse. It's gonna get worse, right? Because according to prophecy, we're reaching the time of Jacob's trouble, and we're gonna be hit through all facets, man. Financially, It's really the America you see now is not going to be what you see 6 months from now. So the end of the year, leading into next year, 2025, is going to get a lot worse. All right, so get used to seeing pictures like this. Okay, record number. That also proves another script. Let me get this. Let me close out with this. That also proves something else. Proverbs 29, and I'll close it. I'll close out with this scripture. Proverbs 29:2. Right? It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." People are mourning right now. Okay? Right? You got people sleeping on park benches. You got inflation at an all-time high. You got shrinkflation at an all-time high, which is when they charge you the same price or more money for goods, but they just make the packages smaller. Right? Soda is getting smaller. Potato chip bags are getting smaller. They put more air in the shit and less chips with a smaller bag. Plus, they charge you more. Like it's getting real bad. It's getting real bad. It's all gonna get worse. But that's showing you the type of rulers we have. We are under a wicked rulership because the people are mourning. When the righteous are in authority, the people are gonna rejoice. When the righteous, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, when we go back to our rightful position of authority under Yahawashi, under the laws, right? All nations will they'll rejoice because they're gonna be under a righteous rulership, man, and that's what's coming. You see? All right, that's pretty much it. I'll leave these articles in the description box. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Till next show, shalawam.